Good afternoon. Hope you guys are doing well. I am, my legs are hurting. I walked my neighbor's dog this morning and I also walked to go get an application this morning. And there was so much like snow and ice still on the ground because they like just pile it all up in one spot, and I had so much trouble walking. So that was fun. But I got back and was surprised to find out that a package came. And I know that I have done these before and I feel like they get good reviews. So, or at least a lot of people watch them. This is from Fidget Toys Plus. I actually need to give the Fidget that I have a bath. So maybe you guys can join me for that too. Let's see what I got. I did ask for a color changing ball. It was like a mystery scoop, and we got 3 things in it. So I got some things that I've had before. It looks like. And then I got some new things, which are fun. So we got, this is supposed to be like, I think like a putty slime. So we'll have to open it and see. Honestly, I might even just save it because I have been babysitting some. And I ended up just giving them one of the slimes because they liked it so much and were getting it so gross. And I was like, you know what? That one's y'all's. Have fun. And I'm either going to give this to them or either just keep it. And so then, oh, this makes me think of my sister. It is a shrimp. And then like the BFF is soy sauce. That's like the whole like thing with the like they have like this whole like BFF edition pop keychains, and they have like the soy sauce one, and then there's like a shrimp, but there's so many others. They actually sent me the soy sauce one. Huh, that's cool. Personally, I am not a big like shrimp girl. I actually don't eat shrimp. I am vegan, but I like soy sauce. So that is very cool. Ooh, and I got a Tangled. I love Tangles. Tangles are great. I like made sure to say in the comments that I work with college students and I also work with little kids because I really wanted ones that would be great for kids as well as for college students. Because my thought is I also noticed that my like fidget box that I keep at work is very low, and so I wanted to like split these up and give some of them to work, like to put in my work box, so that then I could, add some new ones. And this one looks fun. Oh my god. We're gonna have to take this one off. This one is like I think it's a squishmallow. Ooh. And it's so soft. It says super duper sugar squisher. That one feels so soft. It's got a little rainbow on it. So you can collect these. They're Jamie Bear, Olivia Bear, Valerie Bear, and then Ava Bear, Frankie Bear, and Alex Bear. It looks like we have Frankie Bear. That's pretty cool. I might keep this one for the kids because either that or take it to work. And I've got quite a few college students who are in the teaching program, and I know they would go crazy about it because they love, like, when I want help with like table and stuff, they're great at that because they're like immediately like telling me all the things that they think we should do, like, little erasers, and getting very creative in that way, which I love. So the crazy cubes, I honestly, like, I play with at work sometimes, but I overall am not like super crazy about them. So a lot of times I'll just keep them at work because I'm not, like, I actually do have, I think, the gold. It's either the gold or the silver one. I'm not super crazy about it, but I also just don't like, I don't know, it's that whole like, to me, I'd rather like squeeze something. And then here's the color changing ball. This one is the yellow one. What one do I have? It's like, I think the purple one. And I have one at work too, because I love these. And so I always try to order one when I do order fidget toys. And so this is definitely awesome. I actually already have this. So I definitely think that I will probably either take this to work or either just give it to the kids. I might honestly take it to work and that be like one of the fidgets they can take, because I keep some of these, I love these things. They're so like great to just like push while I like, I'm just trying to like keep myself focused. The slime, she sent me a slime too, I noticed. She sent me the avocado one. I don't have that one. I have like a banana one, and then the other one was one that I customed. So I let the kids use the banana one, and then I don't like the way this smells. But I'm also very like picky about smells, so I'll probably honestly like let the kids play with this, but that's just because I don't like the way it smells, and a lot of times if I don't like the way it smells, then forget it. Like, she actually sent me another cube too. I have some here, and then I have some at work. So, like, to me, they're so fun because you can like play with the button, and you can also like do this, and there's so many different things you can do. Same thing with this one. I actually have this one here in my collection, I think. I just love the cute little like blue and white. This thing, oh my gosh, it is one of those little like glob balls, and that is very much, we're gonna have to use that with the kids for sure, because it says packed with tons of globbies and styro, squeeze it, smush it, and yeah, we're definitely gonna have to use this with the kids. I have one of these already, but mine is like a pink and like more like colory on it. I like these. They're fun, but they're not like the greatest. But I do think that most of these are actually gonna go to, like, I have like, I think I'm gonna have to figure out which ones I want to. The Tangle, I'm probably gonna keep for me, because personally, like, I love Tangles and I got rid of all mine for some reason. And this one's actually a textured one too, which is super awesome. So that you can even wear like, and I love these, but I love them for like other people too. I actually have one student who I always catch her like getting it out and playing with it. So that's why I was like, between her, me, and the kids that I've been taking care of, I'm like, we gotta like get more of those. So I actually think this one will be good. Like, it's just, I cannot believe, like, I think overall she did a good job. I like have never seen before, so I am like loving this thing. Overall, I think she did a good job. I just think that I would not personally, I probably would have gotten different dimples, but that's just because I'm not a trim girl, so I probably would have gotten like, if I were gonna do like the BFF keychains, I would have gotten different ones. So these will probably go to my work, and they can have fun with them. And then I think I'm gonna have to figure out how this feels to decide whether to give it to the kids or not. Um, the dimple, definitely mine. Um, well, it says for ages 5 plus. So, Ashley, we might go ahead and keep this for me or either take it to the college students. Then, honestly, I think the Crazy Cubes are like, I don't find them like super exciting, but like I will use them at work sometimes, but that's when I like just need like that like sensory feeling. Like I like these better for when I like am at work or doing school stuff, so that's what I like them for. Same thing with these. And this one feels different from the other ones I've had. So, I mean, I have all of these ones. I like that this one has like a little spot right here you can also rub on. So, I will probably take this one to work since I already have one here. So, trying to like make my little pile. I almost just want to like take this to the student just because I don't like the smell of it. So just the smell of it, if I'm letting the kids play with it and then it smells bad, like do I feel like I can handle that? Like I think for the most part we have like our idea. Honestly, I could like collect all of these. These are like just great. So yeah. Now I've got to clean the fidgets I already have because those are not, they have been played with enough to the point where they need a bath. They need to just be cleaned. So we are going to do that. Today I'm just like keeping it simple and we're doing the bowl instead of the bathroom, but I just don't feel like trying to go through all that trouble to go upstairs and use the bowl. Some days are like that, right? And I've got the fidget. Of course, not gonna worry about the slime because I don't know what the point in that is. Feel like slime, once it gets dirty, it gets dirty. This one is mine, so I really don't like, and I use it so rarely, which is why I don't really like buy slime unless this one I had brought in and like the kids are tearing it apart. Like, but that's fine because they just love it. They love it. So, we are gonna work on cleaning the slime. I am gonna get a towel to put the clean ones on. I'm just using Dawn soap. Sometimes I like to spray them like after they have been used, but I sometimes was so tired by the end of the day that I just wasn't really like worrying about that. So probably get another bowl and put some water in it. Probably should have done that. My cat is very curious about what is going on. I washed like all the dimples and stuff too. I normally wouldn't even use Dawn soap. I would just use like some sort of, well, maybe like a mixture of like Dawn soap and then like some sort of like, you know, cleaner that's like a spray or something. But I love washing this she owns a indoor playroom. It's called Grandma's Playroom. It's Sierra. I can't I'm gonna have to put it in the link because I can't remember her like last name. But I love watching her, and I think it would be so fun to like. I mean, yes, there's definitely the money aspect, but I think it would be so fun to own an indoor playroom or do like some sort of, you know, or either like go back to school and do play therapy after I finish like the counseling degree. Because if you guys have been following along for a while, you guys know that I did um, do like the counseling degree while also trying to work with full time with kids, and that did not go so well. So I'm looking at like my options right now because I'm still like working in the ministry field, working with college students, but it's also not sustainable long term because it's also just a part time job. So I'm trying to figure out some ideas. My cat is trying to like smell the computer. Some of the pockets are a little bit bigger, and those are the ones I'm like actually running under the sink. I've also gotten really into watching the purple alphabet, and um she goes and like does like Dollar Tree hunts and different things like that, and I love watching those as well just to um get ideas of what to do. I think those are really fun. Like, look how gross. I don't know if you can see, but man, like, there is hair on the. Ugh. This is why we cleaned. I meant to do this like over the weekend and then it just didn't happen. But I knew I wanted to make sure to do it before the kids came back. I like the fidgets myself. I think they're fun. Mm. I find that they really like to, at least the younger one, she liked to take the little balls out of, like the avocado, like take it out. And that's why I am making sure to watch both parts. They don't play with the bracelets or anything like that, like those little like zipper bracelets, which like I would think you would want to play with those more, but I don't know. I mean, and like I love these things too, and they don't really play with those. It's kind of funny to watch like what they play with. And like I can't really wash him. I can only really spray him, but that's okay. So I do have those ones that it's like I can really only spray. I can't really like do like an actual. Let's see, there's the one that I already got. I have a second one now, so and it's so fun. Got lots of different buttons, and you can even do like the sides. Woo! Not sure what the keychain goes to. Oh, maybe to this one. Okay. This is also one that like I can only really spray, so we'll have to spray those. See here's one of my ones where like you can like it's super colorful. And the box has gotten kind of like dirty, So I think that I'm gonna make sure to like clean that as well. Alright, I'm gonna pour this out, and then I'm gonna just pour it with regular water. But I feel like when I put them in the tub, I actually try to go like for much longer and like just let them sit for like a good while. But since we're just like doing it right here, I think we're not gonna worry about that. As you can see, the ones that have holes in it are squishing, splashing some water on me. So alright, so these I'm gonna just take with a towel and let them dry off. And this needs to get a wipe down. I honestly might just use wipes. I have some wipes. Right now, I still actually have some Honest wipes to use up, so I think we're gonna just use those and then spray these other ones, and that'll be it. As you can see, I just have this like Honest brand. So I'm gonna use some of these to help wipe this down a little bit. And then after that, I'm gonna just let those dry and probably just like spray these lightly so that they don't get too wet. They just get like just wet enough. And then I think I am probably going to try to do maybe a little bit more cleaning and then just like chill out. I definitely it's definitely been a day of the library. Like the place that I wanted to go get an application at is almost 30 minutes or more. So it was just like I did not realize how compacted the snow was, and then on top of that, the snow's melting. So it was definitely like a lot for my body. Like after I took a shower, I realized that my legs were like so sore. I don't know if that's like where I would end up taking a job. Like I said, I actually have a lot of interest in, going back and finishing my counseling degree, possibly. Like, and these are just possibilities. I am still kind of like figuring it out, applying to places, just trying to see what's out there. I, may want to go back and finish my counseling degree so that then I can do play therapy, which I would have to get like my like license to do the play therapy as well, which that's fine. It's only a few classes and I would have taken one already. So then or either I really love the idea of like opening a playroom like, an indoor playroom, which I think would be fun. Obviously, I would, open like my own space, like downtown or something like that, something that's not like, because obviously I'm not going to do my house. That's too many regulations and stuff like that. I do not feel comfortable with that. But I'm still figuring it out. That gets harder and harder for college students, and it's just crazy. But I will see you guys next time, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!